Hi everyone. Nice to see you here. Hope you can hear me okay. I can. Okay, now I can hear myself. I had the volume set too low on the headphones. So happy Friday. Hope you're doing okay. And today we're gonna try to get um the the feed table updated with the post that we are sending on the homepage. So that's kind of like our goal. And let's see if this is updated. Cool. This one. Yeah, this one is something that I'm working on at the moment. And I'll stop that one and start the QuartFeed web. So, and let's get a log of this so that we can see it on the terminal. Okay, cool. So the last time we were able to get the post on the post endpoint, and we were able to store it on the database using this part of the code here. So we're creating the post with the parent post UID set to none because it's not a comment, and then the body is the message of the post itself, and the user ID which we're getting from the session. So we send that to the database, and then after that we were getting the results on the database. And I think I still have SQL Pro open. Yeah, there you go. And here's our first post with its UID and the body user ID and created. So now what we want to do is store this on the feed, which is this table here, which is actually the one that's driving the homepage. And we should get the user's followers because this is like a fan out pattern, like we did with the Flask. What was the name of that application? Flashbook. The Flashbook application that I did on the advanced Flask course. We're gonna enter this feed record on every user so that they see their different kind of like versions of the posts based on who they follow. So let's try to do that then. So the first thing we're gonna try to get is all these users followers. So let's get that in place. We're probably gonna need from relationship models import relationship table, and this is what that looks like. We have a from user ID to user ID. So we just need to get, we have a method to see if somebody is following somebody, but we don't want that. We want just the followers. So how would it work here? So from user ID to user ID means Esfubar is following Jungle G. So it's the other way around. So we're gonna have to get me all the users where the to user ID is the session user ID. So get all the followers where from so for that we're gonna do we could get we could do this like in one SQL query, but I think we can get like a loop and then just like insert on a loop basis. So let's go ahead and get, where do I have, I think I posted on, maybe it was in users. I had that example of getting all the users. No, not here. Maybe it was in the user views. Yeah, this is kind of like what we want. So let's copy this. So let's call this the followers query. So select from the relationship table column to user ID. Is that the name? Yeah. Well, we actually want to get the from. We called it FM. And we have to do a where. And I'm still not super familiar with the syntax. I think this is like where relationship, and I'm not sure if it's a bracket. Well, let's see on the, where's that helper function? Model, user models. Yeah, there's no brackets. So you just have to do equals equals. Where although I feel that this is like something that we're gonna use often. So I'm wondering if we should have this as a relationship function. I think I'm gonna do that. Where to yeah, so let's move this. And let's call this async def get user followers. We're gonna need the connection. We're gonna need the to user ID. And that's pretty much it. Notice how we have here relations table dot select, and here we have select. That's something that I still haven't really figured out. Like what's the difference? There are like, I read something about the select is not the same. You don't do it the same way. Because in this case we would have to import select. Well, let's see if this works. Result equals await connection dot execute followers query. And then for row, so this is gonna result yeah, I was checking that we don't have the typing information here. So connection, what is the connection type? We would have to import a bunch of stuff in here. Connection. Oh, here we have. Good thing I did it for the for the user. We should definitely have this in place. So this is an SA connection. From user ID is an int, and to user ID is an int. That's weird that black is not formatting this. And then this returns. That's what I don't know if it returns. This returns a dictionary, but this one in particular returns a result. So I'm not sure what type is that. I mean, we can check on the terminal, or we're probably gonna get an error here. Let's call it dect, but I'm sure it's gonna complain. And then here we have the same thing, SA connection. And this is an int, and this returns a list. So followers is a list. What do we want here? We want the IDs. Because we can define this as being, I think it's the same type as this one here. It's like a SQL record. So let's say followers dot append row. Now what I would like to do here, which is going to be more complicated, is to do a join. So I would like to join from invalid syntax. Oh, no, it went away. Async. Missing return statement. Okay, yeah. Hold on. Return followers. So let's try that first, okay? And see what errors we get. So we'll say from relationship models import. What did we call it? Get user followers. And so we're gonna say followers equals session.get user ID. And let's put a PDB here because I want to see. Well, this guy's not complaining, so it looks like he was complaining. Okay, now it's good. And we want to do a, like I said, we want to do a PDB. And we're gonna attach. Oh, I guess I don't have that anymore. I guess not. Docker attach QuartFeed web 1. It's not Docker dash. Okay, so let's try. Let's just go to the home page. And we're gonna post something. Test 2. And we should be on our PDB. Doesn't look like it. Do we get any errors? Oh, looks like we're not logged in. But it's not sending me to log in. Okay, test 1, 2, 3. And now it looks like it's on the PDB. Get user followers missing what required. Positional argument. Oh, the connection, yeah. Yeah, so I think we have to await this. That's interesting. Because this is returning a promise. Now I can't remember where we get user by username. Do we have it here somewhere? Not here. I think we have it on user views. Yep, it's an await. Makes sense. So whenever you see that the application is not responding, then you know this is an await issue. But you know, I tell you, it's sort of like you need to like train the eye to catch these things. Whenever I see that nothing happened and it kind of like just ignore whatever that part of the code you were thinking that was going to do something, then definitely it means that that's happening. Okay, so post, and there we have our PDB. Okay, so let's see if we can run the followers query. Followers. Oh, it's not defined yet. Yeah. Looks like it's good. Result. We get a result. Wait. What? So let's see. What is the... I don't need this. What is the to user ID here? So it's one is jungle, no, SQLAlchemy. So I think I don't have anybody following. We only have SQLAlchemy following jungle G, which makes sense because SQLAlchemy is posting, nobody's following SQLAlchemy. So that actually makes sense. So continue. Okay. Oh, by the way, before I forget, remember like the last time when I wasn't figuring out why we needed to put this in here in instead of like if type checking, and the super silly answer, I wasn't like realizing it, but this response here has to be in quotes. So what's kind of like this is something that I'll probably cover on the like typing seminar or mini session that I'm gonna have, and it's that whenever you have a type that's not anywhere in the code, like we don't have any response here, you see the word response is not anywhere, we just needed to verify that what we're returning is actually a response type. So we don't need Python when it's executing in the production or in the actual web server to import that, because this is not really necessary. We just need to check that what we're returning is a type of response, but we don't actually need to import that module when we're running it. So that's why we do if type checking, and then we put this in quotes, and that's how now this works. Like, this is like actually well set up. Okay, with that out of the way, I think we should have we can insert in the database. Like, we can make the follow and stuff, but I just insert it directly because I know what I'm doing. So I'm gonna have from user IDs 2, and it's following 1. So that means now Jungle G is following SQLAlchemy. So now we're gonna try doing it again. So since SQLAlchemy is posting something to his feed, Jungle G should be getting it on his feed. So testing a post from Jungle G. No, from SQLAlchemy to Jungle G. Now we get the followers query. And now we have a row. Okay, so what type is row? It's a row proxy. Okay, so see, we now know that we need to import this, but only to check that the response is proper. So we're gonna say, well, I don't wanna. So let's do next, and then we're gonna get followers. So it's gonna be a list of row proxies. Let me copy this and do continue. Okay. And then we're gonna do if type checking, not here. From typing, import type checking. And see the same thing, like we don't need SA connection, like there's no SA connection anywhere in here. So this should be in quotes. If type checking, blah. Oh, and we lost the thing, what was it, row, this thing here. From import row proxy. And now we can do the following. This is SA connection. This is SA connection. Oops. What? Let's stop the container because it's gonna be like erroring out all over the place. SA connection. What's going on? I'm typing something on the keyboard that's like starting the terminal. complaining about something. It says a list of row proxy. If no argument is given, use typing.list instead. Yeah, we're gonna check that out. What I was gonna do here? Oh, this returns. I don't know if we can do this. No, that worked. Okay. So you see what I mean? It's like row proxy is never like imported anywhere, but we need to get one of those. And we should check if that's the case, if it's a type of row proxy. So let's go somewhere where we check the user. Oh, existing relationship. I think when I go to another user's page. So let's go to /user jungle G. Oh, I don't think the containers are running. Type object is not subscriptable. Yeah, so it's complaining about that. Let's figure that out. Python. Oh, it's list uppercase. And now we're gonna say this is a list of row proxies. Cool. Looks like we got that out. So let's start the container again. Okay. And attach. So it's, yep, it's holding in pattern. Let's go through the statement, result. Okay, so let's do type result fetch 1. We need to assign it to something before we can get it up. Let's say this actually should return a boolean, to be honest, because it's just checking if this user is following this user. Although I do want to, we haven't defined types, because we also have one called block. So we could have this user is blocking this user, but I don't think we have types in here yet. And I don't know if I'm going to add it, to be honest. Result. Let's call this. We call it result everywhere. So record equals, oh wait. And then we can check the record type. Okay. Yep. So what is the type of record? Row proxy. Awesome. So that's good. And we'll leave that open because we can, if at some point we want to implement like block, then we can add the type field in here. So it's a follow or it's a block, or even if like another status would be like awaiting approval, something like that. But in any case, this works well. And I'm super happy with it. Now, how can we join? Because I want to get the actual list of users with all their information. Select. I mean, I think you can do like fields. SQLAlchemy Core join. What? I think there was an example that was like super simple. Like I don't want to do right or left join. I want to do like on a field basis. Students join. I mean, this is not bad, I guess. So this is using the table.join. Select from. select from J. Oh, J is this thing. Okay. And I get all the students. This looks like the same thing. Oh, this is good. Where students CID addresses. Let's try that. So we want to do followers query is a select of, I think I just want the users. But I don't know if I have to like import users or if it's gonna get it from like the metadata. Well, we'll try. Where is it users? No, it's user. User. So it's user. Yeah, it's complaining that wait. Where user CID equals relationship dot c dot Oh, this is user table. It's still not liking this, so I'm not sure if I have to import it. Where's my PDB? Because I need one. Let's comment this out. So far it's running, so that's good. Let's see what happens here. Testing one more time, post. Okay, the moment of truth. Executing, blah, 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 result. So there is a result. Oh my God, I can't believe that that worked in one try. So this is saying that, yeah, this is the followers that we have. Wait, the followers that Jungle G has? Now I'm confused. So if I'm posting from say 2 user ID, I want to get the followers of 2 user ID, which is, yeah, so that's not right, because this is like SQLAlchemy. We should be getting, let me put this the other way around, because it's, so I'm selecting the user table where the relationship table from user ID is equal to the user table CID. I think this is 2 probably. I still get SQLAlchemy. Yeah, there's something not right about that query. Because what I want to do is I want to select all the users where the 2 user ID, I'm not logged in as, no, I'm logged in as SQLAlchemy. So I should be getting Jungle G here. However, the 2 user ID I'm getting here is 1, I think. No, this is from. Like I want to get like the from user ID is what I'm joining on. see if I can print. So let's leave that open. SQLAlchemy Core print. Yeah. Print string the statement. Okay. Print. Awesome. So we're using select user ID, user username, user password, user image from user and relationship. I think this and is not working. Where relationship to user ID is equal to user ID. And we can copy and paste that here. Oh, it's giving an error. It's not liking it. Let's try making it manually, like select user ID. Well, I can do user star from user, comma, relationship. Where relationship to user ID So I'm getting right both of them. So I'm missing the and relationship FM user ID equals 1. That's what I want. So I don't think it's doing this and. So maybe we need to do and another way. So SQLAlchemy Core where and. Oh, where blah 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 and. So it's an ampersand. Hey, hey, makes sense. So I think it's where this. Oh, and this. didn't like it. I think we're missing that, and that worked. Okay, I think this time it's gonna work. Pretty confident. This is a successful join, and that's not how you spell successful. Post. Oh man. It's invalid syntax. Okay, dude. When you're right, you're right. That worked. Wait. Need to start the attachment. This is another successful join. And mistype successful again. Post. Boom, boom, boom. So let's see the print string followers query. And exactly. And relationship to user ID equals to user ID. That's right. We got it working. And right about time. So now we can leave this behind and erase this. It's looking pretty good, I have to say. So we're gonna get the followers. We're gonna have the followers here, and now we're gonna go through a for loop on each of the followers. And then the final thing is like add it for the same user. So we want to like post it to all the people that are following the user, and then also the user himself, so that he sees his own post on the feed and knows that it worked out correctly. Cool. Well, I think we got a lot done. Let's check in that code. Get followers working. And of course I have a permissions error, because why not? Cool beans. So I think yeah, we're getting there. This is still step 11. Added broadcast JS. created followers method on relationship and add to followers feed, which is next. Awesome. Well, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great weekend. I might work a little bit on this during the weekend, but I'll let you know what changed on Monday. Like I said, I'm sticking to Mondays, Wednesday, and Fridays at 5 p.m. But if not, you can join live. Then definitely go ahead and join or watch the video afterwards on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, or Periscope, which is Twitter. But thanks for watching. Hope you have a great weekend, and see you Monday.